Welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate, and I'm now joined by Valerie Robinson, who is the manager at Terrebonne Parish Animal Shelter, who also has her own guest. Glad to have y'all here. Can you tell us who this guy is?
Yeah, thanks for having us again. This little guy is Julius, and he is about an 8 week old kitten. And we just want to start off by saying that we can confirm that there are tigers in Terrebonne. They are about 2 pounds, little orange guys at the animal shelter waiting for adoption, just like little Julius here.
It looks just like a little tiger, a beautiful little tiger. Okay, can you tell us a little bit what's going on with the animal shelter? I know you've got, of course, I'm always looking for people to adopt as well.
We are. So we historically in August and September, those 2 months are our highest intake months. So we see more animals coming into the shelter than the rest of the year. So we are at capacity, and that's a very important message that I wanted to bring today, is that we are so full that we need the community's help. Our community is fantastic. Even after Hurricane Ida, you would think that we wouldn't have the resources to help our own selves, and our community really stepped up and came forward. So right now, we have tons of animals available for adoption. Our dogs are $50 for adoption, cats are $25, and that comes with vaccinations, spay or neuter. They get dewormed upon intake, a microchip that's registered for life. So many things that they get available for adoption. Like I said, $50 or $25 for cats. So this little guy is $25, and he comes with everything ready to go. We also need fosters. So temporary foster homes is something that we're asking the community for right now. What that looks like is you potentially taking an animal into your home, providing some really temporary care. That might be 3 days, it might be 3 weeks, because any space that you can give us inside the animal shelter is going to help the animals inside the shelter. Although we have a great team, they're fantastic, it's just not reasonable to keep those animals in the shelter the entire time. It's just a stressful environment. So if they can go into a temporary home, that would be best case. We have a couple of programs in our foster program that's non-committal. The first one's Dog Day Out program. It's the dog's day out. You can literally take a dog out for a field trip. So they can go and grab, McDonald's with you and a puppuccino, or take a few selfies at the park or whatever, just for the day. So you kind of check them out like you would a library book. And then, and that's like I said, a day out just for them to get out of the shelter. You guys are not committing to anything other than having a good time and keeping them safe. And then there's also a program that we have. It's a cute program called the Pajama Party Program. It's basically an overnight or maybe over the weekend stay. So you're only committing to the weekend or maybe an overnight stay. It really does help us to learn about the dogs. It tells us exactly, what kind of behaviors they're seeing in a home environment, what they like, what they dislike. It helps our adoption counselors, find the right match for them, which is very important to us, obviously, that they find a good match.
Sure. Okay. And for those who are looking for more information, is there a Facebook or a website that you can go to?
Yes, so we have both. Our Facebook, we're pretty good about keeping up with our Facebook. So if you want to know the happenings at the shelter, it's going to our Facebook page, and you can find it by Terrebonne Parish Animal Shelter. And we also have a website. It's tpcg.org/animal shelter. One of those things on our website you'll see is we have a donation link, and right now we are out completely. Before I came here, we had no more kitten and puppy milk replacement for our little bottle babies. So if you're interested in helping out and you can't really take an animal home and you're not in a position to help with the specific animal, donating is a great way to help us out. It's not all the time that we have the ability to purchase everything that we might need. And our foster homes who are bottle feeding, they especially appreciate when people are able to reach out with some donations. We have an Amazon wish list, so if they click that link, it's a very easy process. They can just send it directly to the animal shelter if that's easier for them instead of driving it over. A lot of people work and don't have time to drop it off. So yeah, we also have that.
Amazon wish list, that's on your website as well?
It's on our website, yes.
Okay. And again, you do have those programs that you mentioned, but you also have some events coming up in the future that I believe y'all looking for sponsors for.
We do. So the Friends Group is a nonprofit organization that directly supports our shelter. They have been fantastic. Recently donated $20,000 to the shelter to help with a facility project that we're working on. More to come on that. But we have a 5K run with that organization we'll sponsor. They are going to, they're looking currently for sponsors for that event, to put that event on. It's going to be in March 4th, so you want to, mark your calendars and save the date, but currently working on, and as you know, events take time to prepare.
Sure.
So they're trying to get some sponsors to run that.
And I believe you also have a trivia night as well that you're trying to.
We do some really fun times. Our trivia night is the best. I mean, I know I'm biased, but really and truly, it's a great time. Door prizes, after door prizes, etc. So go ahead and mark your calendars for that too. That's January 14th in Bayou Blue. And so we're really excited to host that. We've hosted it before, like I said, and it's incredibly entertaining. We have door prizes. Like I said, it's constant fun the whole night. You have fun.
All right, we got about a minute left. If there's anything you want to say out there to why you think people should adopt, cute, cats like this Julius right here, or other animals that y'all have in the shelter.
Yes. So obviously you're going to hear me say adopt, foster. The other thing that I'd like to share with everyone is the importance of spaying and neutering. We don't want to have to adopt animals out because we don't want to have them come into the shelter. And the way to prevent that is to spay or neuter your animals. But if they do come into the shelter, our friends like little Julius here is definitely waiting for a home, and he's got tons of friends at the shelter right now that are waiting for their homes. The thing that we're trying to do is push that out, the information that animals at the animal shelter are not, these awful, animals that are unadoptable. They just really sometimes have circumstances that land them, in the shelter, like this little guy. Maybe that's why he's at the shelter. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, thank you very much for coming on. We certainly appreciate all the hard work that
Thanks,
you put
Jacob.
in. All right. Stay tuned for more right here on HTV.